Single dad was fixing his truck when twin girls ran to him crying, "Mama's not waking up." Opening scene: small town America, late afternoon. The sun hung low over Willow Bend, painting the quiet little town in shades of gold and rust. Birds perched on telephone wires, the hum of cicadas filled the air, and the distant sound of a radio crackled from an open garage. Inside that garage, Jack Turner, a single dad in his late 30s, was bent over the hood of his old blue pickup truck. Sweat glistened on his brow as he wiped his hands on a rag, muttering at a stubborn bolt. Jack was a mechanic by trade, but life hadn't exactly gone the way he planned. After losing his wife in a car accident 5 years ago, he raised his 10-year-old son, Eli, alone. Money was tight. Sleep was rare. But love was abundant. Jack often told Eli, "Son, we might not have much, but what we got, we earned honest." Scene 2: The unexpected cry. It was late afternoon when Jack heard the sound, faint at first, then urgent. Two small voices. Crying. "Mister. Please." One called out. "Help. Mama's not waking up," screamed the other. Jack turned sharply, dropping his wrench. Standing at the edge of the dirt road were two identical twin girls, no older than 7. Their faces were streaked with tears and dirt. One wore a pink sundress, the other a yellow one, both covered in dust and grass stains. Jack's heart jumped into his throat. He rushed toward them. "Whoa, hey, slow down, sweethearts," he said, kneeling. "What's wrong? Where's your mama?" She won't wake up," sobbed the girl in pink. "She fell down by the car." Jack's instincts kicked in. He called to his son inside the house, "Eli, grab my first aid kit and call 911. Then, without another word, he scooped up the girls and sprinted toward the direction they came from, a dirt path leading to the old county road. Scene 3: The woman by the car. At the edge of the woods, Jack saw a small silver sedan, half off the road, smoke curling from the hood. A woman lay slumped beside it. He knelt next to her, checking her pulse. Still there, weak, but steady. "Ma'am, can you hear me?" No response. Her name tag caught his eye, S. Collins. She must be been a teacher, maybe a local. He tilted her head back gently, checking her breathing. "You're okay, ma'am." "Help's coming," he said quietly. Behind him, the twins clung to each other, trembling. Jack looked back. "Hey, listen to me. Your mom's gonna be okay. I promise." Eli arrived with the kit and a blanket. Jack covered the woman and cleaned a cut on her forehead. Minutes later, the distant wail of sirens cut through the still air. Scene 4: The hospital. At Willow Bend General, doctors confirmed the woman had a mild concussion and dehydration. Nothing fatal, but she needed rest. The twins, Sophie and Sadie, refused to leave her side. Jack and Eli stayed too, making sure they had food and company. When the woman finally woke up, her voice was soft and confused. Where am I?" Jack smiled gently. "Hospital. You passed out near Route 9. You're safe now." Her eyes fluttered open fully, and when she saw her girls clinging to her, she broke down. "Oh, my babies." She turned to Jack. You saved me." Jack shrugged. "I just did what anyone would be done." But deep down, he knew not everyone would be. Scene 5: A connection forms. Over the next few days, Jack visited the hospital, often bringing food, toys for the twins, and even helping fix the woman's car. Her name was Sarah Collins, a schoolteacher new to town. She'd been driving home after a long week when she fainted from exhaustion and low blood sugar. Sarah was embarrassed at first, but Jack's easy kindness melted her walls. She noticed the way he talked to Eli, patient, gentle, full of quiet strength. "You're a good man, Jack," she said one afternoon as he adjusted her car's engine. He smiled faintly. "Just a man trying to keep the wheels from falling off, literally." They both laughed. It had been a long time since Jack had laughed like that. Scene 6: The struggle behind the smile. But Jack's life wasn't simple. His garage was on the brink of shutting down. The town's new corporate auto shop had taken most of his business. That night, after dropping Eli at home, Jack sat on the porch staring at overdue bills. The weight of everything, loneliness, debt, fatigue, settled heavy on his shoulders. Then came a soft knock. Sarah stood there, holding a casserole dish. "I thought you might not have eaten," she said shyly. He blinked. "You didn't have to." "I wanted to," she interrupted. "You helped my family. Let me help yours." Jack didn't realize it then, but that small act, that warm meal, would become the start of something he hadn't felt in years: hope. Scene 7: Small town heart. Weeks passed. Sarah recovered. Jack's truck shop became a familiar place for the twins, who loved feeding Jack's old hound dog, Rusty, and playing with Eli. The four of them plus one drooling dog slowly became like a family. But life had one more test waiting. Scene 8: The storm and the fire. One summer evening, a thunderstorm rolled in. Winds howled, lightning split the sky, and a power surge sparked a fire in Jack's garage. Eli shouted, "Dad! The shop's on fire!" Jack ran barefoot through the rain, heart pounding. His tools, his truck, his whole livelihood burning. He tried to fight it with a hose, but the flames were too strong. His knees hit the mud as he watched everything he built go up in smoke. That's when headlights appeared through the rain: Sarah's car. She jumped out with the twins and hugged him tight. "We'll get through this," she whispered. "You helped us when we had nothing. Let us help you now." Jack looked at her, soaked, shivering, eyes full of compassion, and something inside him broke open. He realized he wasn't alone anymore. Scene 9: Rebuilding. The next morning, the entire town showed up. Neighbors brought coffee. Friends brought tools. And Sarah started a fundraiser at the local school: Fix Jack's Garage. Within weeks, the shop was rebuilt stronger than before. When Jack reopened, the first customers through the door were Sarah and her twins, waving a hand-painted sign that said, "Thank you, Mr. Jack." Scene 10: The full circle. Months later, under that same golden sunset, Jack leaned against his newly painted blue truck, watching Eli help the twins with their bikes. Sarah stood beside him, smiling softly. "You know," she said, "the day I fainted, I thought it was the worst day of my life. Turns out, it led me to you." Jack looked at her, really looked, and for the first time in years, he felt at peace. "Guess sometimes," he said, "the roads that break us, lead us right where we're meant to be." Ending: narrator's voice. Life in Willow Bend went on quieter, kinder, and fuller. A man who once fixed engines learned to mend hearts. A woman who once felt lost found her home again. And two little girls who cried for help found a father figure who never let them down. Because sometimes, kindness doesn't just change a moment. It changes everything. Fade out music rises. Single dad was fixing his truck when twin girls ran to him crying, Mama's not waking up. A story of love, second chances, and the power of simple kindness.